Really? Okay, this brings me to complaint number 1.
If you like Undertale, then you've got great taste. I personally love it. But if you think it's the best game ever, or even the best game of the year, then you need to play more games. This video will contain spoilers. You've been warned. Now let's get to complaining. Complaint number 2. You can't play as Sans. I can play as Sans in any other game. Why not this one? Complaint number 3. The environmental art is hot garbage. Look at this. How is this acceptable? Complaint number 4. Spikes don't hurt you and they don't drain your HP. Complaint number 5. Perspective shifting rooms are stupid and poorly explained. Is there some kind of magic that teleports me back to the beginning of the room? Complaint number 6. Toriel's house is a room under renovation sign that serves no purpose other than being a plot hole. We get it, she's Asgore's husband, but why would they close off a room like that? I thought they'd sleep in the same bed together since they're married and all, you know? Complaint number 7, there's no sound options. You can't adjust the music or sound effects individually. For a game that's so focused on its music, you'd think you'd be able to crank the sound up a little bit, maybe bring the sound effects down, maybe do something, but there's no menu. Complaint number 8, how dangerous are these monsters if they can be utterly annihilated by a small child? Complaint number 9, there's poor audio looping after the ruins before you meet Sans. Listen. Complaint number 10, electrocution doesn't affect your HP either, same as spikes. Complaint number 11, Papyrus footsteps don't change direction when he does. Complaint number 12, golf sucks! Complaint number 13, the mouse is just a running joke with tacked on character development at the very end, and you can't kill him or Alphys. Complaint number 14, the extension bridge is icy, even though it doesn't appear to be ice. Complaint number 15, this extremely long bridge has no supports yet somehow stays straight the entire way. Complaint number 16, there's no indication that you can move left or right when you turn blue. Complaint number 17, there's no indication that you can jump infinitely after Papyrus's final attack. Complaint number 18, the cancel button does not allow you to exit shops. You can't spam X to leave the shop. Just let me go. Complaint number 19, pasta looks like brains. Complaint number 20, there's no run button. Complaint number 21, you can't backtrack on certain areas before the Undyne fight. Complaint number 22, Easter eggs hidden in the code are locked behind random number generators. Yeah, I know it's an Oboa reference, but... Complaint number 23, the game knows exactly how many times you skip dialogue, but does absolutely nothing to limit the amount of dialogue that you get if you tend to skip everything. Complaint number 24, on a pacifist run, it looks like you're killing monsters even when you aren't. Complaint number 25, the pixels for the combat sprites are not proportionally constrained. You can see this clearly on the Undyne, Muppet, and Mettaton fights. Complaint number 26, Hotland is long as fuck. Complaint number 27, character dialogue takes longer than combat even if you skip it. Complaint number 28, there are absolutely no consequences for failure throughout the game on multiple occasions. Complaint number 29, the elevator system is confusing and doesn't initially make sense why you can't just go up to the top floor. Complaint number 30, movement code is not geometrically correct. Frisk moves faster diagonally than on an orthogonal direction. Complaint number 31, spiders are not accurately represented above the combat box in the pet chase scene. Complaint number 32, the Mettaton song is off on one of the verses by one syllable. Complaint number 33, you can't switch the back of Mettaton early in the first fight. Complaint number 34, two guys jump you in the core but you only fight one guy. Complaint number 35, it isn't clear if Mettaton is popular or not. Does he have 9 viewers or 10,000? Complaint number 36, there's no map. Complaint number 37, the horn found in the garbage can is not a horn, it's a slide whistle. Complaint number 38, the elevator to the Capitol takes a long time to go up the very first time, but a very short time to go down. What is it, in free fall or something? Complaint number 39, elevators do not move sideways. Even if this one did, there's no tracks for it to move across. Complaint number 40, there's no way to skip the pseudo-combat before Asgore. Complaint number 41, the final Flowey boss model has no hitbox. Complaint number 42, Asgore is never the final boss of any playthrough. What a bait and switch. Complaint number 43, if you spend too long in the pseudo-combat reading the dialogue, the music fails to loop. Listen. Complaint number 44, this is not the last corridor. There are still more doors and rooms. Please, stop. Complaint number 45, LOV stands for level of violence. What does the E stand for? Tell me, Sans. Reveal your secrets to me. Complaint number 46, why didn't Frisk just absorb Toriel's soul to travel through the barrier? Complaint number 47, if you do a true reset, the game forces you to do a neutral run all over again. Complaint number 48, Flowey makes footsteps when he runs away. Complaint number 49, the secret lab is just one gigantic lore dump. Complaint number 50, there's no reason for Toriel to show up at the end of a pacifist run. Everyone is there because Papyrus called them, but they specifically say that they didn't call Toriel. Why is she there? Complaint number 51, you can select the same option repeatedly to progress the dialogue on the final boss. Why does this game insist on making me win? Complaint number 52, there's a 5-minute wait for failing to dodge even one of the names on the special thanks. How am I supposed to get to the developer room now? And you can't even kill the dog. Undertale isn't the best game in the world, but it's not the worst either. Don't hate on games just because they have memes in them or just because the fan base This is terrible. There's plenty of room in the world for legitimate criticism. My name is Smokestack, and I'm gonna go play something else.